Hello, everyone. I gotta replay the applause. Welcome back. It's been forever since the last time we live streamed.
It literally has been.
The applause were uproarious as usual.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you couldn't hear that?
Oh, no, you're right. I think I did actually.
There were a lot of people clapping in my head and also on the computer.
If they're in your head, I would be a little concerned.
Nah, you wouldn't. You'll be fine. You live with it. What's up, everyone? How's everyone enjoying the Labor Day weekend?
Yes, definitely.
Holiday weekend?
Hope all of you have had a nice weekend so far and hopefully tomorrow off as well.
Yeah. Or else, what's the point of that holiday? Lots been going on. End of the summer.
Yeah.
End of the theoretically, physically,
emotionally,
actually,
mentally,
maybe. Jack, yes, this is welcome to our
War of the Worlds 2025.
War of the Worlds watch along. And see, it's very meta because we're going to watch the movie on a screen that is a movie about a guy watching things on a screen.
That sounds pretty meta, except not really good.
And we're also going to order things on Amazon
while
watching the movie.
So basically, it's very relatable.
Yeah, it's like we were paid by Amazon to do that, to be honest with you.
Oh, man. I mean, we should be rich then.
We should be, right? Bezos, hit me up. That's actually a great idea. Why didn't they do that?
Hit us up.
Hit us up to live react to the movie while watching the movie about a guy reacting to things from a computer screen.
I mean, we could just watch Searching and probably have a better time.
And then they could send their drones in and we could be like, oh, wow, we ordered this Amazon headset. Whoa, Amazon service is so amazing.
All right, this is going too far. They're not paying us enough for that.
They're not. That's the point. I'm trying to get that sponsorship. See, pizza, Amazon sponsorship. When? Exactly.
That's a good point.
Bezos. What's going on, everyone?
Okay, so Nate agrees with me. Searching is an amazing movie.
No, Searching is great. There's no denying that.
Just saying.
We watched that together. We both praised Searching.
Not Searching. We watched Missing together.
No, did we not also watch Searching together?
I've seen it twice.
No, I was by myself. You're right. I watched Searching by myself, and then we watched Missing together. I love Searching.
I love Searching.
Searching is fantastic. Missing was good, but not as good as Searching.
No, and I was not a fan of the end.
The end, because they broke the formula.
Yeah.
The end cheated. The end was a cheat, and I don't like that. And also it was weird. It got too wacky. And
it's like, I think the problem is that the concept is interesting when you operate, like you said, within the confines of the premise. And I think it just kind of stretched believability a bit too much.
Yeah. Plus, people were returning from the dead, just out of the blue.
Sorry, I'm so pulling up whatever Oh, thank you so much.
Oh, what's up, Starlight?
What's up?
Starlight, great streamer. Go check out her streams over on Twitch. So many people in here. We have Nate from Film Forum Studios, another great YouTuber. Pizza, of course, as always. We got faithful mod.
We got Boston.
What's up, Bossy?
I love this. Wait, so were you at a casino, I'm assuming?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a while. We haven't, it's been a busy summer, man.
It's been busy. There's a lot that we've been doing.
There's a lot, man. There's so many movies. We covered so many movies this summer, which was really, really cool.
That was really cool.
Summer of Superman.
I was going to say, it was kind of the summer of superheroes in general, but especially Superman. Ooh.
I mean, the best superhero movie.
Speaking of superheroes, great choice.
Wow. That's so funny. We literally just watched it.
Season 1?
Yeah, prepping for season 2 because Nikki had never watched season 1 either.
I had seen the first episode and I don't know what possessed me to never continue it. And then I was like, I better fix that.
And then we are loving season 2 right now. It is so good.
Guys, if you haven't started watching season 2 yet and you have seen season 1, you should watch season 2 now.
You should watch the first 2 episodes of season 2 now. And do it in this exact order. Watch the first 2 episodes of season 2 right now. Then go to www.youtube.com/themultiverse. Watch our first 2 episode reactions, and then turn notifications on for episode 3 reaction dropping Thursday at 10 p.m.
Roughly, yeah.
Roughly 10 p.m.
I was gonna say, like, that's a really good recommendation to give it to the people.
I especially love our reaction to episode 2 because
oh my god, yes.
Oh my god, when we first watched episode 2, I might have almost died laughing.
Guys,
it was honestly crazy.
It's so amazing. Because there's so many things about the season that are fantastic. If you want to get into what your favorite thing or who your favorite thing about episode 2 is.
I do want to put a pin in Jack's comment though before we get off of before we derail the Peacemaker 12. We could definitely do that. We could probably do it top 5, maybe not top 10.
Yeah, I was gonna say because and to clarify, in terms of film, it's May to August, I believe, is what they consider it.
Yeah, we'll do May to August. We'll do May to August just because. I'm
also like, I'm so organized because I track every single thing I watch, so I can do this. But real quick, before we get on to that, truth or dare? Dare what? Truth or dare? Dare switch headphones. Truth, would you switch headphones?
That's a great super chat. Thank you, Kid YouTuber.
Yes, thank you.
I don't know. See, personally, I just don't want to switch headphones because it's inconvenient. I have a much bigger head than you do.
Like, now that I'm used to these headphones, I can tell you guys, I always do exactly 3 notches on each side. Yours look like it's 7.
Yeah, because again, much bigger head because it holds my big brain.
And you have a hat.
A lot of thinking. Plus, I wear hats. So, yeah, to switch headphones would be just a lot of technical hassle right now, which I don't want.
And then the cords are in front of us and we'd have to make sure they're not tangled.
But truth, would we switch headphones? No. That's the answer.
No, I mean,
we could. Could we? Yes.
And there's probably been times where we grab the wrong ones on accident and just make do with it. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I know, right? K20. K20's here.
K20, Eric, thanks for joining.
Eric, what's up, dude?
Oh my god.
Always a hat for the theme. I am the internet's hat guy. I've always been a hat guy for as long as I remember. I came out of the womb wearing a hat.
Nice.
The doctor spake to me. A hat was landed upon my head.
Yes.
The Kid YouTuber, thank you for the $49.99 super chat.
That is incredibly generous. Thank you.
Hopefully we thoroughly answered your question.
I hope so too.
I feel like I was detailed enough for the explanation.
I think so as well. Okay, but kind of back to the top movies of the summer.
Okay, so we're gonna put a pin in the Peacemaker talk.
Well, no,
we probably should.
I was gonna say,
we probably should hold that.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty open. Whatever you want to do.
We can do that first. We could start with top 5 movies of the summer because then we could segue into like talking about some stuff that I didn't get to cover on the channel. One movie in particular that we both watched.
Yeah.
Which was Happy Gilmore 2. So
God. Well, I guess we're gonna start with the top before we get to
let's start with the top 5.
Okay. I know what each of our top are, and they're different, but I think similar. Mine is obviously K-pop Demon Hunters, mostly because that's just the movie of the year for me.
That did come out in May, didn't it?
No, June.
Oh gosh.
No, like it feels like it was longer ago at this point, but it was not that long.
It's been such a whirlwind. That's why it took over the world. We watched it before then. That's why.
Yeah, but it's crazy. But that to me is easily number 1 of the summer and the whole freaking year.
Fair enough.
And I obviously know what your number 1 is.
Yeah, probably. But we're gonna start at 1. We're not gonna go 5 to 1.
Oh, I guess I cheated. Okay, so that's mine. Well, the thing is like I haven't like done a thorough ranking, so I
do
can't...
5. Do your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, hold on, I have to remind myself.
Okay.
And then I have to think about it. Sorry.
I have to remember what movies I saw. So many movies this summer.
So here the red are movies, but this is what I watched. So hopefully it should be similar.
All right. Okay. Easily. Okay. So.
And the thing is, there's also movies we saw during the summer that aren't technically summer movies, but that we really love too. So that's hard. Oh no. Iron says War of the World better be on the list. Sorry. We'll try really hard.
Have to keep watching to find out, man. You never know. Okay, I think I got 5. I think I can do my 5.
All right. Hold on, real quick. Oh wait, and then this one, which I didn't realize was May.
Okay. Yeah, it's not going to be on there, so I think I'm good.
Okay, I guess do your number 5 first.
My number 5 is going to be the Naked Gun remake.
Ooh.
I really, really love that movie.
I loved it too. It is in my top 5. I don't know where it would be, but it is in my top 5.
And I should say lists are subject to change because I'm just literally thinking of my top 5 off the top of my head.
Yeah.
So The Naked Gun is definitely going to be on there because I've never laughed that hard at a movie in years.
That movie's as a pure comedy. Like, yeah, it has some action in it, but it is a comedy movie first and foremost. It's so freaking good. I only saw the original for the first time like the day before I saw it. I would argue that it surpasses it, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys watched my review on YouTube, I talked about this a little bit in the review. When I went to my press screening, the press screening was full. Every seat was, for the most part, filled up.
Yeah.
And the theater was laughing so hard from beginning to end. There were points where we were missing jokes because there are so many jokes that the laughter was that continuous throughout the entire screening. And it was really refreshing because you just went in there and you just laughed your ass off for an hour and 30 minutes and then you just went home feeling good.
Yeah.
It was such a simple movie, such a good time. So number 5 probably might even creep up. No, I doubt it. There's too many good movies coming.
I feel like I have a feeling what your number 4 is because I don't think it's a high on my top 5, but I do like it. And I think it's on yours.
Yeah, it's gonna be Fantastic Four.
Oh,
First Steps. That wasn't what you were thinking?
For number 4, no.
No.
But go ahead.
The problem is there are 3 movies that are higher than it.
Oh, damn. So I know what 2 of them for you are. I don't know what the third one is.
Third one is you're probably not going to know because you didn't see it.
Oh, yeah.
But it's definitely going to be number 3. But number 4 is Fantastic Four: The First Steps.
Yes.
I really like this movie. I think a lot of people switched up on it after seeing it. I know there's some people that are in the chat right now that I've spoken to about it that aren't huge fans of it.
Yeah, which is fair.
Which is listen, I get it. And I understand. Like, I know that Starlight has talked in detail about how she wasn't as high on it as Superman, and the points she gave were really, really solid points. I know that Ty, I don't know if Ty's watching, but he also had said that, a lot of people I talked to were not as high on First Steps because they would argue that it's a movie that doesn't have a lot of rewatchability, and that's fair. It's for me, as someone who loves movies, I think the technical stuff is what really, really blew me away. I think Matt Shackman is a genius. I think that visually, his style for that film is fantastic.
Yeah.
I think set deck and props were amazing in that movie.
Yes.
The score was one of the best superhero scores in recent memory. We were really spoiled this summer with superhero movies in terms of score because I think both Superman and Fantastic Four had really, really good scores. But, just from a technical aspect, I think Fantastic Four is a very, very good technical movie. I wish they just didn't cut this stuff out. I think the movie needed to be a little longer.
Yeah.
I think them cutting out a lot of that stuff in the beginning took away some of the actions that people were craving in terms of that film. But overall, I think the cast was great. I think the film looked really good. And
so this is an interesting point because I think a lot of people agree with this. Is Mesozoic saying that they wish there was more action. That's fair. That's fair. I actually for me, that's part of why I think I like it probably more than a lot of people. And honestly, I'll be the odd person out. I like it more than Superman. I love that world a lot more. I think outside of Ben, who I definitely think got shortchanged, even though Eben I thought was amazing, I really loved the core group of them. I thought their performances, and I was super invested in their characters. And I just kind of like that. I like the action that we got, but I do think especially the stuff with Reed, I was so blown away with the stuff that Reed did with Pedro that really touched my heart, tugged at my heartstrings a lot. The stuff with Johnny, I thought was really smart and different than I would have expected.
Yeah.
I honestly got just more invested in it overall. And like I said, everything on a technical aspect, I thought they completely destroyed. But yeah, definitely in my top 5 as well.
Yeah. For me, number 3 is going to be, and this is my top 3 is really tough, and they might vary.
I'm so dumb. Of course, I should know what your number 3 is.
What do you think my number 3 is?
It's one of 2 movies. I'm going to guess it might be one that's on the thumbnail.
Yes, it is Weapons. It is Zach Krieger's Weapons. I think that movie is it's so weird, right? I saw it in theaters and I immediately fell in love with it. I think it is a really dense, wonderful film about trauma and about the weaponization of children in today's society.
Yeah.
And Zach Krieger directs the hell out of it. I think there's this really, really fun style to it. I think that it's an evolution of his visual storytelling. And for me, I think it's a damn near perfect movie.
Nice.
It's the type of movie where I had conversations with multiple people about it. that spanned days.
Yeah.
And it's a type of film that makes you think. And I really, really love that. It was definitely slotted into this summer blockbuster programming as nice counter programming for all of the big superhero stuff. And I think that's what it did a great job of doing, because you went in there and you really got to enjoy good filmmaking for a large stretch of time that really you brought home with you and you thought about. There are people that I saw it with at a press screening that I talked to at another press screening a week or so later that said, like, I didn't like it when I walked out of the theater, and then the more I thought about it, the more I fell in love with it. And that's just the signs of a great movie.
Yeah.
So that's my number 3. Number 2 is K-pop Demon Hunters.
Obviously.
That movie it means a lot to us. It means a lot to the channel. And I just think that it shocked the world.
Yeah.
And it definitely shocked us. It's so weird because we were actually ahead of the game.
Yeah.
On this one, you brought this to my attention. I had no idea this movie was even being made.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, for those who don't know the story, because I want to, to give myself some credit, I want to believe I just had good intuition about this movie. But in all seriousness, I do feel like we just got very, very fortunate, because I was just on Wikipedia looking at the list of upcoming new releases. The title immediately grabbed me. I'd never even heard of it. I just happened to see it was coming out. It was going to be on Netflix.
Yeah.
And for those, we've told this story before, Netflix has been killing it the last few years with animated movies. So the second I saw that, I figured, okay, this is something I'm going to give a chance at minimum.
Plus, it's Sony Animation, which in and of itself has been killing it with movies.
Yeah.
Multiple Oscar winning animated films.
Yeah.
So when you brought it to my attention, we were like, we're going to react to the trailer.
Yeah.
We reacted to the trailer. That blew up.
Yeah.
We had already, before we even premiered our trailer reaction, we were already dead set on reacting to the movie. We were very lucky enough to get it early.
Yes.
And that was the hardest few weeks ever, because we knew this movie was going to be huge.
Yeah.
After watching it.
We knew, here's the thing. I think we knew it was going to be loved. I don't think we knew it would be as loved as it is.
There's not a single person on the planet that expected this movie to blow up in the way that it did. I knew that people were going to love it. I didn't know how many people would end up loving it, but I knew it was definitely going to be well received. So for us to kind of keep that secret for a while, that was crazy. And then after launching the video, just to see that go up, up, up.
Yeah.
It's our moment.
It was our moment. I'm just gonna answer this right now. We did not watch it.
We did not watch it yet. We had a lot of movies this summer.
I
didn't.
I love that we got this, because you know what today is?
No.
It's the 1-year anniversary of the Gemba reveal episode.
Really?
Yes.
That sucks for Gemba.
Whatever.
The day I ended up not liking him.
That's your own fault.
Oh, we have a celebrity in the chat. We have Detective Jidzaku.
Whoa. I mean, is that a high bar?
Clayface is better than Madam Web. Listen, if Clayface can give me 1/10 of the enjoyment that Madam Web gave me, I will be satisfied, okay?
That's fair.
I loved watching Madam Web. I didn't love Madam Web. I loved the experience of watching Madam Web.
Yes. No, I think that's absolutely adequate.
Yeah.
By the way, before you go on to your number 1, I didn't even give my number 3.
You should probably do your 5 through 4.
I mean, okay, so I'm trying to think. Okay, number 5, just because I'm looking at my list of movies I watched that we've watched movies after they came out, some of them, so I'm trying to remember what is actually a summer movie.
Yeah.
Number 5, I'll be honest, it might actually be I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Really? That's your number 5?
Because you see more movies than I probably did.
That's true. I've seen a lot more movies.
But yeah, I have ones that are summer.
We really love that movie.
And we're apparently the only people that...
No, that's not true. There were a lot of other critics that enjoyed it. Just a lot more of them that didn't. I feel like if you went along for the ride and you viewed the film as satire, and you viewed the film... for me, it was undercover satire.
Yeah.
100%. And I would love to watch a director's commentary on that film to see if that's what they were going for, but that was my interpretation of it.
Yeah, because I feel like it was satire, but it obviously played into some tropes from the original, but I feel like it still did them very well. And I do think it did a pretty good job of playing with our expectations.
Yeah, I think what was really fun about that movie was the fact that it kind of took the fact that I Know What You Did Last Summer is a forgotten Scream. Not a forgotten, but it's just a Scream clone. And all these years later, people are just like, yeah, it existed. And they kind of put that in universe to the point where in universe, it's just like, yeah, that thing kind of happened. Yeah, that mass murder spree kind of happened. So I really loved that. But beyond that, I think there are some really good performances. I think Tyreek is great in this. I think Madeline's great in this.
Yeah.
Just a really, really fun cast. You have Joshua Orpin, who was Superboy in Titans, who's in this. I feel like I had to say this.
And can we say like the cameo that's kind of a spoiler, or has it been long enough?
I don't know. I mean, they released it officially online in HD.
I won't say it, but like the one person I thought did really well.
Yeah, that was a great cameo. So everyone go watch it so we can get a sequel that they promised, that movie promised in the post credits.
Nice. My number 4, and I know you don't agree, is Superman.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Jin's in the chat. You're gonna trigger Jin.
Whatever.
And Starlight.
I don't care.
Okay.
It's in my top 5.
All right,
That's pretty good.
Go ahead. Continue.
I thought it was a really good movie. Like, we were actually talking about this earlier today, to where, and I'm not afraid to say it, I'm not as high on it as apparently most of the universe.
You shouldn't be afraid to say it. You still liked it.
I still liked it. I mean, it delivered on so many things that I was kind of expecting, but still did amazingly. Corn Sweat, Brosnahan, Holt are all freaking amazing. It's a really wonderful stylized movie. A lot of the shots are wonderful. Like you said, the scores we've been really blessed with this summer. For me personally, I just didn't feel as connected as most people. It's one of those things that it's purely subjective. It's very hard for me to explain why. I just didn't. It's funny because I saw someone kind of talk about Thunderbolts earlier today, and I can say safely, like, I care more about the Thunderbolts and that group of characters than the characters in Superman. It's very hard for me to explain why. I need to rewatch it, admittedly, though.
Okay. So number 3.
Oh, number 3, Naked Gun. Love that.
Self-explanatory. We already explained why. It's fantastic.
And number 2, this is tough because I actually might switch that to number 2 because, you know what, number 3 is Fantastic Four and then Naked Gun.
Okay, fair enough.
And I did not see Weapons.
All right, and you spoiled your number 1 already, which is K-pop Demon Hunter.
I don't care.
So I will hit my number 1. My number 1 is Superman. I don't know, man. It just, beyond being a good movie, because I think we can both agree that it is a good movie.
Yeah, yes, on like every level, it is good. I don't think there's anything that like fails at.
There's definitely flaws. It's not a perfect film, but it's the type of movie where it's crazy, right? I watched that movie twice in one day.
Yes.
The press screening for New York, for some reason, was very late. And it was the same day as the Amazon early screenings. So for me, like, I went into that early morning press screening and I knew nothing about this. I avoided as many details as possible. I wanted to observe the movie with fresh eyes, so I didn't read any other critics' reviews. I wanted to go in there and I wanted to experience the film. And it was the film that moved me the most this summer by a large margin. And that's because it, to me, represented everything I love about comic books and everything I love specifically about DC comic books. As you guys know, I'm a big, unless you haven't noticed, pretty big comic book guy. I grew up reading DC Comics. That was my first comic was an issue of Detective Comics. It was Batman. And I've been a fan of comics ever since. So I grew up on the DCAU, and this to me represented all of that. It represented a lifelong passion of comics, and it feels like a shifting of the guard. It feels like a changing of the formula. Like watching that movie and sitting in that theater, I felt like I was watching the genre evolve before my eyes. I felt like Gunn is introducing us to a world where we don't have to explain everything away and be hyper realistic, like something like a Thunderbolts was in a lot of ways. Like the more comic booky aspects of that film, like Sentry, were explained and had to be grounded in a sense, some sort of realism, because that's the tone of the MCU. And this was just like, no, screw it. Metahumans have been around for 300 years. There's a guy with a green ring making a friggin' a jackhammer, and jackhammer in a fifth dimensional imp. There's, a lady with hawk wings. There's a guy who just floats around with giant T-spheres. And that's the kind of world I want to live in now. I think that superhero movies need to evolve in order to keep the superhero movie trend going in theaters. I think I don't think there's superhero fatigue. I think there's just a fatigue for the way that superhero stories are being told on screen. And I think that's why so many people are responding to the DCU, because between Superman and Peacemaker and even Creature Commandos, we're seeing an evolution of that genre before our eyes. And it's one that is, I've said this before on video, but for me, it's the simplest way of explaining it is that for the past decade, over a decade, like 15 years or so, the MCU has been training comic book fans to view our world through a cinematic lens. Whereas I feel like the DCU is now flipping that and saying like, no, we're going to get the movie-going audience to understand the world of comic books in the way that comic book fans understand it. Like the retcon at the beginning of Peacemaker season 2. That is the most that's the most epic comic book retcon I've ever seen, and I love it because that's just what I grew up reading. Like every 5 to 10 issues, there's an introductory issue in a comic book that says like, this is the world, this is everything we want you to know, this is everything that we feel like you have to know happened before this, and everything else, just enjoy it. And I think that to me is really beautiful.
I find it a little ironic that you're complimenting Superman for not over-explaining when I feel like that was actually one of my issues. They kind of spoon-fed a lot of stuff that was kind of on the nose. I mean, like, first of all, the whole movie opens with a text, with the whole text.
That's world building.
Okay, but they're still explaining it. And then when we get to the stuff with Lex, I feel like he explains like, oh, I've been studying for all these years. Oh, he's done all this stuff. And he explains his monkeys and they explain the portals. To where it's like, I'm not saying that's a bad trope, but I don't know what Thunderbolts did that made it worse than in Superman. Because honestly, I have to say I liked Thunderbolts a little bit more.
That's fair. And I'm not saying that I'm trying to say that everything you're misconstruing what I said. I'm not saying that both of them didn't have explanations for things. I think Superman is justified because this is the first movie in a brand new world. So yeah, you had to set that world up. You have to build the world, if you will. Like, imagine if Star Wars started and didn't open with a crawl and didn't attempt to explain the world that it thrust upon us.
But then I guess, what did Thunderbolts do that you thought it was more of a weakness?
I never said it was a weakness. I said tonally, like, difference in the worlds, right? In Thunderbolts, their explanations are all rooted in realism, right? Sentry, like, they can't do the Sentry the way they did in the comics because the MCU audience may have found that a little too comic booky, right? So they grounded it. They made him an experiment through Val, right?
Okay.
And everything was more militaristic in a way. And in Superman, it's just like, Lex is like, I hate you. I hate you so much. I'm going to watch video of you every day for the past 3 years, 365, 24/7, 7 days a week. And I will just sit here and think about ways to beat you from now until the end of time because I am better than you. And the fact that people compare us pisses me off. Like, that's the kind of shit I want to see. Like, that is peak silliness.
Well, that's the thing. Then it also is serving it's also serving humor. Like, it's serving another function beyond just exposition. It's explaining just what a psychopath that Holt's playing.
Yeah, I think Holt did a fantastic job.
He's amazing. Are you kidding? Because like that character is, like you said, he's very comic booky, but he works within that universe.
Yeah, of course. And that's what I was trying to. I was trying to compare the way that both of those films. Because again, I really liked Thunderbolts, and I think Thunderbolts is a very good movie all around, not just a superhero movie. But I'm saying in the terms of how they want the viewers to view superhero films.
Oh, nice. I guess we should do that more often.
We should definitely disagree because, listen, disagreement is the father of excellent conversation. Maybe even the mother. Maybe they're adopted. Maybe they adopted our opinions hand in hand.
That's kind of cute though. Oh my gosh. And yeah, it is. This is one. I have to admit that was one of those where I like came away from it not being as high on it until, like I said, I had to like kind of stew on it for a bit. But no, great movie.
We were spoiled. The problem is, this year in particular, we were spoiled with fantastic movies, especially in the summertime, which is crazy. What happened?
Oh no, I said, oh, I know.
we had a huge like smattering of really great films at the beginning of the year. And then the summer came and it just kicked us in the face with fantastic movies to the point where it's hard to kind of do a top 5 for the summer. Because a lot of these are going to probably end up on our top 10 of the year. Beyond that, so yeah, we just really, really good movies. Thunderbolts there was not a bad summer superhero movie. I think all three of them were really, really good.
Yeah, because you had. And what's crazy is you could even argue K-pop's a superhero movie.
Yeah, it is technically.
Yeah,
They're demon hunters. They're hunting them demons.
honestly, like for that matter, I don't even know if we've had like any bad superhero like even shows this summer, because between Peacemaker, Ironheart, and Eyes,
We liked it. I know that a lot of people didn't like Ironheart, but I don't care.
Oh yeah. Oh man, people want us to react to Smallville now.
React to if someone wants to edit those if someone wants to edit those videos, yeah, we'll react to every episode of Smallville. How about that?
Yes, and those are all movies that we didn't get a chance to see, or I didn't. I don't know if you did or not.
No, I didn't. I want to see Eddington because I really love Ari Aster. Bring her back.
I've heard nothing but great things about.
We watched Talk to Me together. We were really big fans of that movie. And 28 years later, I'm a big fan of. I don't know if Nikki will like that. It's a little in the horror. It leans very heavy in the horror.
Yeah.
That series.
I know, which I'm not opposed to trying, but it's not even that I dislike horror. It's just that I'm very squeamish. Like,
I have to shout out Global. I saw Global in the chat earlier while we were mid debate, and I just wanted to say hi, Global.
Oh my god.
K20, what are you doing? You should watch it and then make me a K-pop Demon Hunter hat.
That is a great yes, he should make you a Huntrix hat.
Well, make me a Huntrix hat.
Or do you want Saja?
No, Huntrix. Huntrix don't quit, you know? They show us how it's done.
It's done.
And plus, like, if the Saja Boys had a lion logo, which makes no sense because Saja means if the Saja Boys had a wolf logo, which makes no sense because Saja means lion,
yeah,
then I would get it. Then I would do it. But Saja means lion, so can't do it.
By the way, the number of people who wanted to correct us because we referred to a tiger character as a cat, was hilarious.
I have PTSD. I see something that looks like a cat. I think cat.
But also, it's a type of cat. It's literally in the cat family.
I have Boomjer PTSD.
Well, that's your own fault.
That is my own fault. No, it's Gemba's fault for lying to everyone.
He was also traumatized. He had a lot of stuff going on.
So was I after that episode. Traumatized me for life.
And now you'll never watch Inuyasha.
Never, because of Gemba. Thanks, Gemba.
Oh no.
A lot of questions. Should we answer? Probably we'll answer some questions.
Yeah, sure. What do we want a Power Rangers once and always to? The thing is, I don't know entirely what they would do with it, though. That's my only problem.
I'm gonna be honest with you. No, I don't think I do.
No.
As much as I enjoyed Once and Always was fine for what it was. I want something new. I think it's time. They've stopped the franchise cold for a couple years now.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for the Disney Plus show. I love the Percy Jackson team. We watched Percy Jackson. We're going to react to season 2 of Percy Jackson. We did all of season 1. We're really fans of those guys. We're really big fans of those guys, and we're excited to see what they do with Power Rangers because I think they have a really good handle on young adult voices. So I want to see something, and I want to see something new.
Yeah, I mean, Once and Always, I think, all things considered, I think was pretty serviceable, especially with the way they handled the Mighty Morphin characters and the storylines. But no, I think, like you said, do something new. I don't know if there's anything else they can do at this point with kind of the stuff that was old. I'm very excited to see what they do with this reimagining this reboot that they're working on.
Like, I wouldn't mind seeing some of those characters again. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing Min again. I wouldn't mind seeing Billy show up at some point.
I was gonna say, I feel like Min they could definitely use her more. I think as much as we liked her within Once and Always, and honestly, you could even interpret her as having been in Cosmic Fury technically, which I think does serve her character. There's more that they could definitely do for her.
Yeah, 100%. Pizza, you also need to watch K-pop Demon Hunters. Okay?
Yeah, what is wrong with all of you? So this is interesting just from the point of view of where box office is. Do you believe Brandon Day will make 2?
No.
Definitely
2
no.
billion? No.
I would say they're lucky if they make 1.
They're going to make 1. They'll make 1 because Spider-Man is still a insanely strong brand by itself. It's one of the big 3 brands, but it's way more marketable than Superman. I think the other 2 of the big 3 and when I say big 3, I mean big 3 superhero properties. And I think that's definitively Superman, Spider-Man, Batman.
Yeah.
I think Batman and Spider-Man are the 2 most marketable by a large margin. So if you can't make money with a Spider-Man or a Batman movie, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
I think they'll just get to $1 billion, and that's if I don't think there's a lot of competition around it in theaters at the time. But yeah, Spider-Man's gonna hold strong. That's a very, very popular character, and the word of mouth just from those screenshots alone and everything that people are hearing from the set, that movie's gonna do well.
No, awesome, and I hope it's good. Here's the problem: is if we were gonna watch a long-running anime at this point, I feel like we do so many others before it.
I know.
Not that I'm against Inuyasha, but like Bleach is a big one that neither of us have ever watched.
Because we got to get boshed.
Yeah, boshed.
We got to get boshed.
Here's the problem. I think he's come into his role as a leader better as Red than as White.
If that's the question, Tommy is a better leader as the Red Zeo Ranger than he was as the White Mighty Morphin Ranger.
But in terms of him as a character,
he has no character in Zeo as at the moment. We just watched
oh God.
his main character development so far, and my God,
guys, I'm so sad. And if you know anything about me, you know exactly why I'm so sad.
Yeah, we got a letter. Let's just say we got a letter recently, and yeah, that's all we're gonna say. But
just watch tomorrow. Oh, dude, that's awesome.
That's cool.
Let's see. So they definitely could.
They can. I mean, listen, it's all of these streamers have a talent pool, right? That's why a lot of Netflix shows. That's why, listen, if you look at the cast of, which is what makes One Piece live action such lightning in a bottle.
Yeah.
Because all of those people are in the Netflix casting pool, and they were all on Netflix shows prior to being on One Piece. So the fact that they're able to dive into that depth of talent and pull out people that are perfect for these characters is insane to me. So yeah, I think we'll see some familiar faces, probably not bigger names. Like people are saying, someone was like Timothy Chalamet. I was like, hell no.
Oh God, no,
like, Power Rangers does not have barely has the like pull to get anyone like TV level.
Yeah. Also, it really depends on what age group they're going for, because when you think of big actors like that, they're definitely not playing teenagers at this point. Like Kylie, and I don't know about Freya as much. I love Descendants. For those who don't know, I talk about it on almost every stream. I love Descendants and want Monty to watch it. And I think Kylie was great, but again, they're like kind of pushing it depending on how young they're trying to go at this point. So, but yeah, if they have people that they work with that they're used to, I'm sure they would definitely kind of pull from that pool of actors first.
If everyone likes the video, I'll watch Descendants. If this video gets 200 likes, we'll watch Descendants.
Guys, seriously, like
Descendants, and we'll watch all the Descendants movies.
Well, okay, that's a big commitment. You know, there's
it has to get 250 likes.
Okay, 200 for the first one, 250 for maybe all of them.
For the second one.
Okay.
So get to liking.
All right,
get on
guys.
all your alt accounts and like it. We've been bouncing between 150 and 200 on all the different streaming platforms.
Nice.
So get to liking.
Yeah. Percy Jackson was great.
Percy Jackson was great. Again, a show that found a very, very talented young cast and was able to really bring out some great acting performances from all of them.
Yep. Okay, well, just watch it ASAP. Come on. I'm very sure. What?
Pizza. Look at me. You gotta watch K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah.
You'll like it. I think you'll like it.
Yes. Yeah, it was officially announced.
Yeah, finally officially announced. I mean, I think it's safe to say that it was secretly in the works once they saw like the numbers.
Oh, hell yeah.
But it's officially announced now. Nice. They were scrambling. There was a mad dash after that movie premiered, and they saw like, wow, this is a massive hit. To make merch.
Yeah.
Because if you notice, there was no merch available when it first released, and then there's been a progressive like small releases of merch because they're just cranking stuff up, and as soon as it's ready, they're putting it on the Netflix store.
Oh yeah, because I get marketing emails from Netflix what feels like at least once a week with new merch drops for the movie.
Yeah, there was a mad dash.
And people made a good point that imagine what a killing they'd make if they had dolls.
I know. That's for Christmas time. They'll have them ready for December.
Yeah. Do you like that? Spider-Man is not using StarTech.
Yeah, I love that, because one of the aspects that makes Peter so cool in the comics is he's very resourceful and he's very intelligent in that he could build his own things. He even has his own tech company, and in a lot of stories, it's alternate stories, and even in like in the Superior Spider-Man stuff with Otto, he has a successful tech company. So yeah, let Peter do his own thing. Let Peter be his own Spider-Man
Yeah.
in this movie, because that's what we want to see. It could have the Hulk, it could have Punisher, as long as Peter is relying on Peter to solve problems.
Yeah.
Then I'm okay.
Yeah.
I think introducing the Punisher is a really good moral conflict for Peter to have. And it's a good chance for Peter to show his growth and try and impart that wisdom that he's had onto someone like Frank. Frank won't listen, but it'll be interesting.
Nice. First of all, thank you so much. Thanks for joining us for the first time.
Hi.
We have not watched it yet, actually. We do want to.
Yes.
And we also still haven't watched Versus King Oger either.
No, we haven't, but we will.
It's
been a busy summer.
Very busy. I'm assuming you will not.
Nikki doesn't even watch My Hero. I watch My Hero.
Guys, I don't care if I'm gonna sound like a hater. I watched the first episode like a decade ago, and I found Midoriya so annoying.
That's kind of the point, though.
But I also felt like it was just falling to so many cliches, and like there's too many other anime I wanted to watch. I'm like, I'm just not bothering with
it. It's a very cliched show.
Okay. Well, the problem is, it's like I'm sure it's better
but
now.
It's good. Like it's very shonen. It's very shonen.
Yes, and I do love shonen, so maybe I effed up. Speaking of Spider-Man,
you know what, Iron, I understand where you're coming from, and it is disappointing. Unfortunately, that's just the nature of the deal that they have in place. But I think that the character that they have makes sense. I think Punisher definitely makes sense, and he's in a lot of Spider-Man stories. Him and Spider-Man have a relationship in the comics, and hell, that Punisher was first introduced in Spider-Man comics. Beyond just that, John Bernthal and Tom Holland have a very strong relationship in real life, so it would make sense that the two of them would want to link up in a big Marvel movie. They're both very marketable actors.
Yeah,
that all makes sense. And the Hulk, I don't know, let him do Hulk stuff. It's just like, see, back in my day, I remember when Hulk and Spider-Man were two of Marvel's most marketable characters. Beyond, like, it was Hulk, Spider-Man, Wolverine. They were pretty marketable alongside the X-Men as a whole, and Fantastic Four. And then the MCU changed everything.
Yeah.
And but I'm definitely intrigued.
Yeah. I'm of the mind of I just want to see it first before judging.
Yeah, I want to see a lot of things first. Yeah, I think they will. I think we'll get Savage Hulk back.
Thank you.
That's like, I wanted to bring that up because we had so much fun doing that.
Yeah. No, that was fun. For those who don't know, we recently were on what is the official name of the channel now?
It is the Reactorverse.
The Reactorverse. We have a really good friend named Eric, who goes by Nerd Chronic Online, who had us do Power Rangers the movie trivia.
Yeah.
In honor of the 30th anniversary, but it was me versus Monty. And it was a blast, guys.
Yeah, it was really fun. It was an intense match. Like, if you haven't seen, we won't spoil the ending, but I'm just gonna say it's probably their most intense match yet. I think that.
Oh yeah.
I think all four of us, because we were doing it with Eric and Drew, and I think all four of us were really impressed by how it turned out.
Oh
it was really amazing, and his edits are fantastic on that video. So if you haven't seen it yet, go check it out because it is quite good.
Nice. Let's see here. I guess
someone did lose, but they didn't ooze.
No, there was no ooze involved.
We didn't have any of Ivan's ooze because we are adults. We didn't have any kids to bring it to us.
No. Oh God.
We're not parents. It only works on parents because kids are dumb.
I mean, that's true. And the parent, but you know what? The parents were dumb for actually using it too.
The parents were dumb for letting their kids go up to a stranger in a park and take slime.
Yeah, so that was questionable.
I love Power Rangers, man.
I know, right? Okay, you know what? Here's the sad thing. As much as I love Descendants, I've never watched any of the zombie movies.
We watched video essays on the zombie movies.
Yeah.
So that's pretty fun. Those were pretty funny.
Yeah, which is too bad because I feel like I'd like them just because of this decom schlock, but I have never done it. Oh God. Okay, so we're talking like little Cora in the first episode.
Okay, yeah.
Oh God. I'm not really a voice actor, but I'll try. I'm the Avatar. You gotta deal with it.
That was pretty good. That's pretty good. I would put more. If I was Korra, I'd put more stank on it.
She was also like what, 2 or 3 or 4?
Be like, I'm the Avatar, and you got to deal with it. That would be way more intense.
First, thank you guys so much. Also, yeah, pizza.
Yeah,
I appreciate
book
that.
Nikki for work, pizza.
I like work and money.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Could you answer this?
I know that I think it was because in Soul of the Dragon, Tommy mentions Ninjor created the coins. So I don't know if Ninjor I know Ninjor creates the coins in. I think because the comic is in continuity with the show.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that they designed it to be in continuity with the show, even though it is a Boom comic. It is in continuity with the canon of the show. And I know that Ninjor made the coins there. Therefore, but here's the thing. I don't think Ninjor would have made the conduit, which is the morpher itself. See, that's a tricky question because is the morpher the master morpher or are the coins the master morpher? So I think it is a collaborative effort between Ninjor and Billy. I think Billy made the morpher itself, and I think Ninjor made the coins, which are the link to the morphin grid, which how it conducts the morphin grid energy and allows him to access his past powers.
Interesting.
That got really nerdy. That got really intense.
That's your brand, though.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect anything less. So, I mean, this one has to be when we get to the actual Turbo movie.
Yeah.
Which, look, I'm curious.
Cars. You guys like driving?
Like Boom Boom Jar?
Yeah, except worse.
Oh, boy. Oh, yeah. Here's the thing. Yeah, if we ever actually did all the Descendants movies, we would have to do Rise of Red.
We'd have to do Rise of Red. Unless the videos do terribly, then we'll stop.
And you know what, though, to be fair, because even though Monty hasn't seen it, you've listened to some of the music, and you do love Life is Sweeter.
Do I love it, or was it just bombarded all across my TikTok feed for like 2 weeks?
You thought it was catchy.
Yeah, I mean, they're designed to be catchy. They're sugary, saccharine pop songs.
Okay, but trust me, some are better than others.
Yeah.
Oh, are you watching it for the first time? That's awesome.
Oh, that's great. If that's a first time watch, lucky, because I love that show.
Have I seen this? Have you seen this?
I know I've seen it. It was announced at Comic-Con, and it's the new Earthbending Avatar series that was teased that we had talked about.
Is it the picture of the girls?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen it.
The animation looks a little different.
Yes.
Listen, I think it'll be good. I'm interesting to see what it's about.
Yeah. But again, it's hard to say without seeing more.
Yeah.
And that's why it's always stuff with posters.
It's definitely a more advanced world.
Yeah. Which makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, no, the Zeo Crystal has a coin in the comic and in the show. Yeah, and the Dino. See, no, what? Okay. Oh God, missed the garbage.
It's okay. There's nothing in it.
Yeah, it's empty. The coins are the Dino Gem, and this is gonna get so nerdy. Oh my God.
Though. You
the
should.
Dino Gem and the Zeo Crystal were conduits for those powers. And though those conduits were destroyed, or we don't really know what happened to the Zeo Crystal, but if you look at the Zeo coin, I don't know. I guess I can. Where is it? Yeah, I can go. The morpher is.
Do it. Get nerdy.
Okay. So on the Master Morpher, specifically the Zeo coin, there's actually crystal on the coin itself, so that we don't ever see what happens to the Zeomorphers. So my continuity is that is Tommy's Zeo crystal that was used to make the coin and access the Zeo powers. Now, the Dino Thunder powers, they were made by Tommy himself. So he could actually access those powers, and he knows how to like design those suits. So it's very easy that he just because the reasoning for the Master Morpher is that it's a one-stop shop for all of his suits. So Tommy and Ninjor, I'm sure when he went to Ninjor, or when him and Billy went to Ninjor to design this, the intent was to then take all of his forms, and create a single conduit that allows him to switch between those forms using different coins, which would be his access to the grid. And that's why there's no Dino Gem, because the coin itself is how he accesses those powers, because the Dino Gem, he no longer needs it. But yeah, that got weird. That got really nerdy.
But that's your brand.
Yeah, that got intense.
Oh my god.
I didn't expect myself to explain like morphin grid physics in here.
Here we go. DHR Fighter Studios. No, that's awesome to hear.
Yeah, I mean, I just got some new information about that today. I literally just before we went live, I was talking to Toku J, who designed the suits that are being used on that show, and because I wanted to properly credit him, so I had reached out to him to say like, hey, I just want to make sure like what was your involvement, like what should I say when I credit you in these videos, because everyone's like super excited and we want to make sure that you're getting proper credit on this stuff. And we had a great conversation. So yeah, there's some really, I think fans should be excited because it's just something, you know, it's fans should be excited because people are trying. And as Power Ranger fans, we should definitely be excited to see that. If I learned anything from the Fortnite trailer and the Fortnite skin reveals to the Ninja Kid reveals, it's that we as the Power Ranger community want just to see excitement. We want to see people excited for Power Rangers.
The excitement, see new things happening, see effort just put into the franchise. Because at the end of the day, I know one of the biggest talking points is people just wanting to hammer home the point that Power Rangers was made for kids. Yeah. It was a kid show. But that doesn't mean that they have to half-ass things or that they can't put effort into it and just make a good quality product that people, either both current kids, new fans, people who are nostalgic for it, can't just all enjoy.
Yeah, because let's be honest, the anticipation and rollout of the Fortnite trailer and the Ninja Kids project is like night and day to what Hasbro did for Once and Always and Cosmic Fury. Cosmic Fury never got a trailer. People forget that. We reacted to the Netflix preview trailer that just got released by accident before the show premiered. They never dropped a trailer for that. And to go from having nothing and seeing that no care is being put into this via marketing to have two different companies.
Yeah.
Like even the Reignition line, even what Playmates is doing with the Reignition line, they're at least trying.
Yeah.
People may not like it. Older fans may complain, but at least they're doing something. And that to me means more than companies that are trying to do things, but then just don't care, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm all for it. And listen, we were at New York Toy Fair. We've known about this Ninja Kid collab since January?
February or March.
Yeah, we've known about this for months. And Playmates was very, very excited. Playmates is trying new things with the brand. And yeah, it's MMPR, but at least it's something. And the promise was, if we can get through this, if we can get this to get people excited to create new fans, then we can move on to different Power Rangers.
Yeah. And I think this is a valid comment. Because whether they always hit, I feels like all we've been told is that the Reiwa era Sentai, like the more recent ones, King Oger, Dawn Brothers, and Gozuger, they've been doing things differently, and that's what's kind of like excited fans and kept it alive.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about Power Rangers, it needs to create new fans.
Yeah.
That's the real struggle, right? There are a lot of older fans, and there are a lot of fans that have been showing up since the Disney era.
Yeah.
And things like that, but they really aged out. I mean, Samurai is the last big vocal group of young fans that are now getting older. I mean, look at their biggest supporter, Ranger Toa.
Yeah.
He's not a young guy anymore, man.
No.
So you want to create new young fans, and they have to find a way to reach that audience. And I think by doing by rebooting, by doing collabs with the Ninja Kids, by doing the Reignition line, they're trying to create new fans for this franchise that they can then expand upon using like the Disney Plus show. So you have Reignition, you have Fortnite, you have Ninja Kids building up hype for the Power Ranger brands. And don't think companies aren't seeing that. Don't think companies aren't looking at when things trend and how many views video gets. Like if this Ninja Kid video blows up, don't think that companies won't see that because views matter. Views
Yeah.
on videos matter. We should know.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Also, I hate to say it, I don't think I agree with this entirely.
That's not true.
Yeah.
That is not true at all.
It doesn't. So here's the thing. It does not matter how popular an IP or any franchise is. It has to be marketed. There has to be awareness of it made to the general audience.
That is so untrue because we have examples of that this summer.
Yeah.
We have multiple shows that from the biggest franchise in the world, Marvel Studios, that were not promoted and they didn't do good numbers because there was no promotion put into them, even though they were good.
Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
We really did not realize that. We are so sorry.
We were standing on our soapbox.
The problem is, though, to be fair, there are probably people that would actually think that unironically.
The problem is, like, we know that there are people that think that unironically, and it's just not true. Everything needs promotion.
Yes.
Marvel needs promotion.
Mm-hmm.
Power Rangers needs promotion. Ninja Kids need promotion. They need kids that are ninjas.
MontyVerse needs promotion.
The MontyVerse needs promotion. You know, everything needs promotion.
Yeah.
So it's just the nature of the beast.
That's just how things are in the world anymore, is that, and there's so many avenues to do it. Like, and that's why you have to kind of experiment, find like social media platforms. Like everything is different these days. Yes, 100%. Please do so, pizza.
Yeah. Yeah. MontyVerse promotion. Everyone promote the MontyVerse. Tell your friends. We're so cool.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh my God. What?
Pizza's comment.
All right.
Yeah, get to work. Get to work, Pete's.
Let's see here.
We should probably talk about Peacemaker soon.
I was gonna say
it's in the thumbnail.
It is in the thumbnail. I can say that yes, you definitely watched Cobra Kai.
Yeah, I watched every season of Cobra Kai. I was there on release day. I'm a big Karate Kid guy. Daniel LaRusso, a Northeastern Italian American who learns karate. Yeah, lock me in for that. That's one of Italy's greatest cinematic heroes. So I loved Cobra Kai. I think there's no denying that Power Rangers needs the Cobra Kai formula in terms of tone. That's what I've been saying for years. That is the perfect tone for Power Rangers. It balances drama, like actual drama and good performances with camp and 80s nostalgia in the way that Power Rangers needs to do. Power Rangers needs camp. You can't, if you go overly serious with Power Rangers, it won't work. I mean, 2017 showed that. People showed up, but not new people. And the new people that did show up said, why are there no Power Rangers in this Power Ranger movie? And I think that was a big, big problem.
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like, I know a lot of people really liked the movie and thought it was well made, which it was. Like, it was definitely a well-made movie.
Yeah.
But it kind of just felt like it was trying to have its cake and eat it too. And it just kind of failed on the fronts of, like you said, it didn't appeal to Power Rangers fans and didn't really give new people any reason to get invested in it.
Yeah.
So, this is so funny because that was a movie you loved.
That is a movie I did like. I really loved it. I have JL. There's my review is on the channel. We could probably do a reaction one day at some point.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll start. We got to start doing polls.
Yeah.
When we launch the memberships, there'll definitely be polls there, and we'll give you guys options of movies that we would want to do reactions to, and then you guys can vote and decide which movie we do next. I think we can announce what movie we're doing next.
Yeah, go for it.
We're going to be doing Superman. We're going to be recording Superman, and that'll be the next movie reaction on the channel. Because I have just I need to watch it again.
I need to watch it again.
I need to watch it. I need to just experience that movie again. So we're definitely going to do that and talk about it.
So wait, are you up to 2 or 3 watches?
Or that'll be my 4th.
Okay, yeah. So you've done 3. Perfect. That'll be my 2nd. Actually, this is ironic because maybe a good segue.
Yeah, that is a great. First of all, what's up, Maine? How's it going? Go follow Maine on TikTok. He's got a great channel and he does great reviews and he does great animation work too. He's got to animate my opening. We got to work on an intro because I hate my intro right now, Maine.
Oh my God.
We need a new intro for the channel. Me and Maine are going to work on that.
So this is an interesting question because on the one hand, it seems a bit premature to talk about season 3 when we have not finished season 2, but I'm so hyped on season 2.
Yeah.
And we talked about it so much from what we've seen of it already. Here's what I will say without spoiling.
Yeah.
Well, one, yes, it definitely could have a season 3.
Yes.
But 2, what I really love so far about this season compared to last season is last season, obviously, Chris is the protagonist. This show is about him. But last season, Adebayo also had this really huge arc in it, and we got to learn more about her, and I think she had a lot of good development. So far in this season, we're getting a lot more of Harcourt.
Yeah.
And we're seeing the stuff they're doing with her, I love. So in the next season, and I don't know if it would be Economist, maybe Adrian, maybe they then focus on another 11th Street kid and maybe develop them a bit more.
Yeah. I mean, and what Nikki means by that is we if you guys haven't seen our review, we saw the first 5 episodes. We got the first 5 episodes of Peacemaker season 2. I filmed a review for it. All of our reactions are already filmed.
Yeah.
So what you guys are seeing has been filmed a few weeks ago, and it's not a spoiler to say we loved it because my review is logged on Rotten Tomatoes. We enjoyed the hell out of it. What we've seen so far. And that is why I think that there will be a season 3, because I think everyone who makes the show has too much fun making it.
Yeah.
To not do another season. I think that this show will lead into the next stage of the DCU. I think after seeing the first 5 episodes, I think I can see the show that is coming next.
Mm-hmm.
But I do also think we will be getting a Peacemaker season 3. I'm very optimistic about that.
Yes. Oh my God. The show's so good.
The show is so good. This episode is insane. I am so happy that I could finally reference bird blindness.
Yes.
Because also Ginger Cool. I've been saying Ginger Cool for the past like 2 weeks.
Oh my God.
Constantly around. I'm just like, hey, Ginger Cool.
Oh my God.
You're looking cool there, Ginger. Mind if I call you Ginger Cool?
Oh my God.
So Langston Fleury has been on my mind for weeks, and I love him. And if anything happens to him, I will be devastated emotionally.
Oh my God, that's insane.
Someone did say something about a Power Ranger seeing our video, which I just want to pull up before we go full Peacemaker.
JL is saying that they sent Walter and David, but then said that Nakia liked it. So that's actually really cool.
That's because guess what? We love Tanya.
Yes, we are Tanya stans.
We love Tanya. And that's really cool because I think that she is a really good actress on that show.
Yes.
Just coming onto that show out of nowhere, you could tell that she's a trained actress.
Yeah. No, I think she's great. I think Tanya as a character, they developed really well off the bat and try to give her a lot to do. Like they actually showed her training. Like that's something that's so refreshing to see.
Yeah, I think she's really great as Tanya. And we both, Nikki immediately fell in love with Tanya, which is cool.
Yes.
See, that's a great idea, K20 said.
Wow.
Because I've never seen that movie. I've never seen the 94 Fantastic Four.
I know, which is hilarious. It's so funny because I saw someone joke that people love that more than Fan Four Stick, even though this was never even
there was so
released.
Much like when I was growing up, there was so much mystique around that movie because it was obviously designed to never be released officially, and someone saved it and burnt it onto a VHS or a DVD, and it just was in the ether.
Yeah.
And you either saw it or you didn't, and I never saw it, and then it showed up on YouTube, and I just never watched it.
And then I feel like it's really heartwarming because didn't they say that all 4 of them were in the new one?
Yeah, and I pointed it out in theaters. I was like, that's them. They're in the very beginning in the montage of people thanking the Fantastic Four.
Okay.
All 4 of them are together. And so I found that really, really cute. And they were even at the premiere, which was a really nice thing that Marvel did.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. I feel like we were gonna do something and then like
I feel like we were gonna talk about something. Oh, we were gonna talk about Peacemaker season 2. We were gonna keep talking about it because it's so damn good. Look at this hat, guys. Got my Peacemaker hat on. What sucks is I didn't get it until after we filmed.
Oh, I know
the reaction. So you will not see this hat in a reaction video
until
episode 6.
Yes.
So that's a fun little piece of continuity for you. I'm not wearing this hat in any of those videos, and that's why. So yeah, you got that out of me.
Oh my God.
This episode was great because not only did we get Langston Fleury, who's amazing, love Tim Meadows. You get the mastery of Tim Meadows reading James. You get a master comedian in Tim Meadows reading James Gunn's comedy, which is fantastic. But also, and I was literally about to bring that up. Main, that Eagly had a John Wick-esque action sequence this episode, and he was fantastic.
Oh my god.
Even to the point where he had a little reservoir dog slow walk at the end of it. So badass. And I love how they the official HBO Max and DC account posted that, and with the caption "Crypto could never." Because guess what? He could never.
Oh my god, I didn't see that. That's crazy.
Crypto could never. The aura that Eagly had. And guys, I'll just say keep watching. Just keep watching Peacemaker, because I think because there's Eagly has an arc. That's not even a spoiler. That's just facts. We know that Eagly has an arch nemesis.
Yeah.
This season, played by Michael Rooker. So
oh my god, which is gonna be insane.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. I watch every Thursday, just because it's been weeks since we watched them.
Oh yeah.
So I'm refreshing myself every Thursday with you guys, and it's just I love this show so much.
It's so good. I love this season, because that's something that I just love about the show, is how insanely batshit funny it is.
Yeah.
While also it just juggles these very human, relatable adult moments. Like, what I loved, especially in the second episode, is you see all the 11th Street kids, and they're talking about like, oh, they haven't seen each other. They all have their things they're doing. Obviously, Harcourt has her own struggles.
Yes.
And it's so relatable. It's so crazy how in this insane, wacky universe, that part feels so grounded.
It's so insane. But that's the beauty of the DCU, right? Everything is driven by character.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how wacky the world is, no matter how insane the episodes are, everything is driven by character. Episode 1, there is a scene that literally drove people insane, which was the orgy scene. And it literally caused such a stir on the internet. And it's so necessary for the story that is being told this season with Christopher Smith, because that scene was intentional. That scene was in that episode to build on the previous 2 scenes, because the previous 2 scenes were Peacemaker getting rejected by the Justice Gang, which is his dream, to be respected and to be loved by the people. And then immediately following that up with a visit to Harcourt, where he gets emotionally rejected. And what you have to know about Chris is just he's just a kid. This man has never been loved in his life since the day his brother Keith died. So when he was rejected, he's constantly seeking love and validation, which is why he became Peacemaker in the first place, because he was seeking the validation of his father, who treated him like garbage and turned him into the monster that he became as Peacemaker. So that was his whole reason for being Peacemaker. And season 1 was breaking that down, right? Breaking down that character and breaking down the identity of Peacemaker, to where we are introduced to Chris in season 2 as a much more mature, emotionally and mentally human being. And he's a much better Peacemaker because of that.
Oh yeah. No, I think that's the difference in him between the 2 seasons is very stark, but I think in a good way that had a very natural progression, because he really has matured between the 2 seasons, because it feels like he's kind of found that connection. He's not gotten over the trauma that he's experienced, but he's dealt with it more than he ever had before. And that's what I like so much about the show, is that there's continuity. The characters, they still feel the same, but they actually have growth.
Yeah. And so it's like, to kind of just like put a pin on my point, or just to put an exclamation point on what I was saying, is that those 2 scenes lead to the orgy, because that's Chris looking for validation in any way he can find it. And that's physical contact with other human beings. And in that moment, he realizes he's more alone than ever. And that's the heartbreaking truth of episode 1 of Peacemaker. So when he goes into that doorway and he's embraced by Keith, it makes it all the more tragic, because he's now has to confront his biggest problem,
like his biggest tragedy, honestly.
which was the death of his brother. He has to deal with that shit head on, and that is the true test of the season. That is the true nemesis this season.
No, 100%.
My God, this show is so good.
It is, because there's nothing about that scene that's fan servicey. It's not played up to be sexy or anything. It's because first of all, we kind of made the joke that he pulls out the emergency coke. Was it emergency coke, or what was it?
Like he has like an emergency pile of drugs.
Yeah. So which is funny, but it's like, oh, this is all clearly a coping mechanism because he looks miserable the entire scene.
And it's sad because that's how depression works sometimes. You feel alone, and then you counter that by trying to be around people, and then by being around these people who you think like who don't love you, who don't have your best interest at heart, who are just there to use you, you feel even more alone, surrounded by all of those people. And that's really tragic, and that's really heartbreaking. But again, that's the genius of James Gunn's writing, right? Because that scene, if you're not really looking, like, you're just going to just get mad about it for no reason. But there's intentionality behind that scene. Yeah, it's outrageous, but there's a purpose to the outrageousness.
So it's actually funny because that's something that we've talked about, is because obviously that's a huge thing with the MCU right now. But I would say from what we've seen so far in Peacemaker, they're doing a great job with it.
And you could even see what they're doing with it in episodes 1 and 2. The use of the multiverse in Peacemaker is it feels to me, and I even mentioned this in my review, I call it very Roddenberry-esque in how Gene Roddenberry handled science fiction in the old Star Trek stories. He's using the multiverse as a tool to tell the story of Christopher Smith this season, which is how you're supposed to do it. Which, when you're introducing high sci-fi concepts such as the multiverse, such as a quantum unfolding chamber that, is essentially a shared communal space with 100 other universes. These are grand ideas, but the grand ideas are being used to tell human stories. And that is the epitome of the Silver Age of comics. That is the epitome of comic books in general, and just good sci-fi storytelling.
It really is. Because that's the other thing that I really like, is that even though they have parts of the show that are very grounded, the stuff especially the newer elements, like the multiversal stuff, the more sci-fi stuff, it feels like it's integrated so well and seamlessly into it.
George, we see your stuff. We'll get to that later. We just kind of we were on Power Rangers for a little bit. We'll come back around to it.
I don't know if he will, but I would watch the hell out of that.
See, here's the beauty of it. He could, because Scooby-Doo, like the Hanna-Barbera characters, have collaborated with the DC Comics characters before. And hell, I own the VHS tape for the Batman, for the Scooby-Doo mysteries featuring like Batman and Robin.
Yeah.
So, they've crossed paths before, and they could definitely do that one day. I hope that we do. I hope that one day, like, my dream show is a Brave and the Bold show that is just a bunch of like these side characters that all get to interact. Like, give me a Mr. Terrific Guy Gardner episode. Give me a Green Lantern episode. Give me an episode about the sidekicks that lead into a Teen Titans movie. Do something fun where you can explore these lessons. Give me a Jimmy Olsen episode of the Brave and the Bold, man. Just the Daily Planet crew having to take down like a mob boss using the power of journalism. Whoa. That shit's the kind of DCU that I want to sign up for.
Nice. I was gonna say, the other thing that'd be cool is, what if he brought back like all the actors? That would be for Scooby-Doo, I mean.
Yeah, that would be great.
And he realistically could do that.
To get Matthew Lillard to play a live action Shaggy again, I'm 100% here for it.
That would be amazing. Hold on. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's the beauty of it, right? Because comic books have been around just as long as television and movies, even longer. In some instances of it, beyond like superhero comics. So yeah, they were using their imagination to tell stories. And as long as, I think Gunn's initiative in the DCU going forward is story first, and we can do whatever the hell we want and use whatever wacky comic book shit we want, as long as it fits the story that we're trying to tell. And with Peacemaker, it definitely is story first.
Oh yeah, he's very talented.
He's so good. And I will say that, like, even season 1 of Peacemaker had some really, really good directors. The frequent collaborator of Danny McBride, the name is blanking on me, Jody Hill, directed an episode of Peacemaker season 1. So they're always bringing in some really good directing talent. I think Greg Mottola directs another episode coming up. I can't remember exactly which one, but Gunn also directed 1, and he directs 2 of 6, 7, 8, probably 7 and 8, if I were to imagine, maybe 5 and or 6 and 7. Yes, there were comic books. They did like collaborations with Jabberjaw and Speed Buggy and some Hong Kong Phooey. like all of these old Hanna-Barbera cartoon characters. They did DC collabs with, which is really, really fun.
Hell yeah, we've definitely
Yes,
seen the
I
movies.
own that on VHS. I watched that a lot as a kid. Yeah, fun stuff.
Oh, 100% Tom.
I'm a Tom guy. I like aspects of Toby and Andrew the best, but I think Tom, and I think maybe Tom will probably put the check in the circle for me with Brand New Day. So yeah, I'm a Tom guy.
100% Tom. I was never the biggest Toby fan. I like Andrew, but Tom, I don't think it's even comparable. Okay, so hold on. Sorry.
Pizza. Screw you, pizza. Okay.
I didn't see that, but I'm sure it was great.
I did not. I'm probably gonna watch the playback.
Oh, pizza.
Pizza. Why you do this to me? We get it, pizza. Okay. You're young. I'm not. But I feel young.
Nice.
I love you too, Maine. Keep on being you.
Tom kind of is the GOAT.
Tom is the GOAT. I mean, he just checks all the boxes for me. He fills all of the roles. And I think Andrew would probably be my second. Very close second.
Like, I'll be honest, I just never, from the first time I saw Toby, I just didn't like him that much.
That's fair.
Go ahead.
He's just...
He's too much of a dope.
He's too whiny.
He's very dopey. Oh, hi, Mary Jane.
Yeah.
Like, from the and here's the thing. I'm also did not watch any of these when I was younger, so I was seeing them as an adult.
I do like those movies though, and I don't hate Toby. It's just, we got two better ones for me.
No, well, my problem is because I watched them so late, all I heard was how Spider-Man 2 was like one of the greatest superhero movies of all time.
I still think it holds up. I still think it's very good.
It's not one of the greatest of all time. I think
we've had so many great ones.
But I also would say I probably like one better if I had to pick.
Yeah.
That was a weird tangent.
Very weird tangent that you went on.
Sorry. I'm a Toby.
Hey, Metal Ryan. What's up, dude?
Yeah, what's up? Yo, what's up?
Yo.
So I'll be honest, I don't really go to theaters for that many re-releases.
The problem is we go to the theater so much. We go to the theater for press screenings and we go to the theater to see newer stuff. So a lot of the older stuff, it's hard for us to go see.
Yeah.
Because like we went to the movies usually this summer, probably once a week we were in a theater watching a movie. So it's really hard to kind of justify because movies are not cheap.
They're not cheap, and like even because I know a lot of theater chains like Regal and AMC have like their subscriptions like unlimited or AMC A-list, but a lot of these re-releases are done by stuff like Fathom Events, and those don't count towards that. So you have to not only not have the freebie, but then you have to usually pay like a premium on top of that. So it's like if I really wanted to watch an older movie, I hate to say it, I'd probably just watch it at home.
Yeah. Good night, Jace. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate you as always. But yeah, that's with movies. Movies need to become more affordable. Movies need to become more accessible for people, and I think that will save the movie industry. I don't think streaming is a problem, and we're definitely training humans to be lazier and to want to go to the theater less. But also, movies are so expensive. It was definitely something that we did a lot as kids. We would go to movies, and now you just can't justify taking a family to the movies like every weekend in the summer or every week in the summer because it's just too much.
It is. Okay, so Iron had asked about this. I guess we can cover this now.
We can talk about Pokemon now.
And we have talked about it with each other.
Yeah. I don't like Dragonite. I'm sorry. I don't like Dragonite. I understand the design choices. I understand they wanted it to look more like the Dratini and Dragonair with the ears.
But it's the wings on the head are so big.
It's ugly. He's an ugly guy.
Like it's not the end of the world, but they just are kind of nonsensical to me.
Yeah, they're big, floppy, and weird. Don't love them. Don't love Victory Bell either.
No.
I'm sorry. I know that we have a lot of friends that do like Victory Bell, but I'm just not one of them.
No.
I will say though, Mega Hawlucha.
Hawlucha is cool.
Peak design. I love that.
And then is it officially released Meganium? Or is that
now I know a bunch of them leaked, so we won't talk about it. But Hawlucha, I like.
Yes, Hawlucha looks amazing because the difference between Hawlucha and the others is it feels like they put effort and that they made it look actually different.
And it fits the theme of that monster, which I really, really love.
Hold on. Sorry, guys. I'm just going through these. Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
If anything, that's not even that bad anymore.
And that's like not even with concessions. That's just for the tickets. And then if you want popcorn and
Yeah.
a small soda and a small popcorn, it's like an additional $20,
Yeah.
which is outrageous.
It's too much now.
I mean, I've watched Pokemon.
Yeah,
I haven't watched it on YouTube.
Not specifically, but we have both watched
Yeah.
a lot of Pokemon. Let's see here. So I've never seen any movie in the franchise, but I do want to.
Neither have I, to be honest with you. I never got into the Conjuring movies.
But you watch them though.
No, I haven't seen any of the Conjuring movies.
Oh damn, that's crazy.
I do like Patrick Wilson, which is weird that I haven't seen them. It's just I feel like the first one was so overhyped, and that was during my phase where I was like, "Don't tell me what to watch. I'll watch what I want to watch."
Because I'm sure the first one is a good movie.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've never seen any of them because I didn't honestly give horror that much of a shot until like 2018.
If you want us to react to the Conjuring movies, you got to comment in this video. React to the Conjuring movies.
Yeah,
and we'll consider it.
We'll consider it. My goal.
We'll put it on the poll.
Honestly, my goal this Halloween was to finally watch the Saw movies because I'm in like a death game craze right now, which sounds really crazy. Leading
into a movie that we will be releasing our review for on Tuesday, probably, which is The Long Walk.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that.
Oh yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, that is the least shocking thing. Is concessions are insanely expensive. That's how movie theaters make most of their money.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's just, we need to do something. We need to do like loyalty plans, membership plans that are more cost effective for movie going people. Maybe that discount snacks too.
Oh, I completely agree. So I was honestly never that big a fan to begin with.
I'm gonna be honest, me neither. I saw one of them in theaters, and it was the Deathly Hallows Part 1, and that was only because it was the Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Oh, I know the story.
And it's only because they had the trailer for The Dark Knight Rises playing with it, and that's the only way you could see it right away. So I went to go watch it, and I watched it, and I was so confused. And I asked the people I went to go see it with, what is a Horcrux?
Oh, no.
I had no idea what was going on, but that trailer, though, really good.
Yeah.
Really good trailer.
The thing is, kind of similar to what you just said about The Conjuring, I was like I was so desperate to be a hipster, and I was like, it is so overrated. Everyone I know loved it, so I'm gonna hate it no matter what. Because I felt like it was shoved down my throat so much growing up.
Yeah.
And now I definitely don't have an interest in watching it. So I'm trying to think if we would. Because I might watch the first episode. I don't know if I'm gonna be committed to it.
We'll watch it. I mean, here's the thing: in terms of reactions are insanely hard for series that are full year series.
Yeah.
52 weeks a year, or almost 52 weeks a year.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, we broke this down with the whole Sentai thing, but it's too much time. Nikki is doing all the episodic reactions. We're working with an editor now on some of the longer stuff. But it's just a big commitment. We're already doing Power Rangers once a week, every single week. This week we recorded earlier today for 2 hours of Power Ranger content.
Yeah, and then it was a multi-part.
Yeah, and then if we were to do Kamen Rider on top, it was just too much, and we just don't have the resources to hire a full-time editor to edit Kamen Rider reactions. Maybe if things change in the future, we will definitely be open to it. But it's just a logistics thing now in terms of the content.
By all means, I'm really happy for like Kamen Rider fans that's more accessible now.
I think that's amazing.
Yeah.
Like in terms of accessibility and the fact that this will be the first series to premiere on multiple English speaking platforms for the first time, I think is a huge win for the tokusatsu genre.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited to see that and very happy to see that.
Very. And by all means, the premise of it sounded really interesting. I read about this morning. So we'll at least watch the show.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh no.
Yeah.
You like started something, didn't
you? Good. If you gotta feed the people. If the people are hungry for it, we gotta keep them fed.
Okay, so Pizza, you are not a horror person, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I mean that's barely even horror. Unfortunately that's just like torture porn.
I never played myself.
I collect the physical cards. I'm a card collector. I have my Charizard. I have my Japanese 151 Charizards in the background behind Nikki's head right now. But I collect the physical cards. I play Pokemon Pocket IRL.
Nice. So I actually had
They
that.
do.
I had that for years.
Yeah.
And to be honest, because we're very fortunate, we go to a lot of screenings now. I just didn't have enough use for it.
Yeah.
And the problem is, like, you still have to pay to have it, and then you still have to pay for other people.
Yes.
Is the problem. Oh God.
That's intense.
I keep forgetting.
That is intense.
That's very intense. If those are the first ones you saw in theaters.
It's also stop being so young.
I was gonna say
old
because I was 7 when the first one came out, and that scared me.
It's been so long they're rebooting it. It's been so long since the first one. They're making a new one.
Yikes.
Also, I don't agree with the creator of Harry Potter,
no.
J.K. Rowling,
and like,
that's probably another reason why I'm not really in a huge rush to get into that lore.
No, I was gonna say, like, I feel like we kind of have the benefit of having no emotional attachment anyway, and then that just made it even easier.
That made it easier to not watch any of the stuff because those are some really pig-headed remarks that she makes.
Yes, very.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
And I hope that Sentai gets the same treatment.
Yes.
Because I would be locked in every Sunday watching dubbed Sentai.
Which is kind of
even like subbed. I would settle for subbed.
I was gonna say, yeah, they don't have to dub it, but like
gonna dub it.
It's kind of crazy because with how many years we went without Power Rangers, you would have thought that would almost have like been more successful as a result.
I think this is testing the waters. I think if this stream gets the numbers, they're Sentai's next.
Oh, 100%.
Because Ultraman's already doing it.
Yeah, Ultraman, and I forgot the explanation, but they've been dubbed for I think a couple seasons. So
no, maybe I have started a monster. Guys, correction: you have to comment in the comments, not in the live chat, because we need to pump that algorithm. We need to pump that algo.
Yep. I like horror. No, and the thing is, I'm the same way because I don't mind being scared. I don't even mind like some gore, but like. Yeah, I have a limit, and like he can tell you.
Iron, that's a great question. The Pokemon market is outrageous. I'm very lucky that I have a group of friends that we all kind of keep each other informed and stay up to date and are really good at haggling and making deals. So we kind of go in there as a group and we work together and we find the best deals on stuff. And we get a lot of stuff for under. I would never buy anything over market price. It's outrageous. And I hope no one out there is doing that either because scalpers are insane in the Pokemon market. It's really gross what they're doing. And I don't agree with that. I think it's outrageous. For something that is marketed mainly to kids, it's hard for kids to get packs, physical packs nowadays for market price. And that is disgusting to me. It really is.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely. Actually, this is funny because you're a very big fan.
I watched every single episode of Supernatural. I watched from the pilot to the finale. I've watched from day one till day end. And that was a very big comfort show for me. I love Sam and Dean. Really great characters.
Oh my God. Amazing. And did that make you more excited for The Boys?
Yeah, anything. I will support Jared and Jensen in any of their acting roles. I think Jensen in particular is fantastic. His performance in season 2, episode 21 and 22 of Supernatural was. I was very young when that came out, and that locked me on to how talented TV actors are. And it really helped me realize like what good acting was at a young age. And I think he's always been underrated. I think people are really hard on him, but I think he's fantastic.
Absolutely. First, good night, Iron. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for joining us. Yes.
So we've answered this many times before, but for those who are not aware, I actually, when I was in high school, watched a few episodes of Geeky Ranger because the guy who played Geeky Blue was in the live action Ouran High School Host Club. So that was technically my first experience with Sentai. And yours was
Boomjer.
And it's the first and only one I've watched in its entirety.
The first and greatest love. of that.
Your love of it even.
I listen. It's undeniable that I loved Boom Boom Jir.
Yeah, I did too.
I love Boom Boom Jir. I love Sakuto.
I love Sakuto too.
I love Tire Meter.
You definitely love Tire Meter.
Tire Meter for life, baby.
Nice. Oh God.
That's a loaded question. I didn't like it, but at the same time, I know that they were heavily restricted due to COVID, due to the pandemic. They had other things in mind that they just couldn't film. I know they wanted almost every actor that was on the show.
Ironically, yes.
Yeah, I think it should have had a better finale. I think that I didn't like, and I know Jensen doesn't like it, and I understand why he doesn't like it. I think the way they ended it was terrible. I would have been more satisfied if the penultimate episode was the finale.
Mm-hmm.
I think it put a great bow on the series. And I think that the final episode was just a little mean-spirited in a lot of ways, and it felt like emotional fodder, and it got me very upset. I definitely it got me very emotional, not in a good way.
Yeah,
watching that. So yeah, I think it could have been better, but I know that their hands were tied in a lot of ways. So it is what it is.
It is what it is, and it lasted for a very long time.
And who knows? In the world of Supernatural, the end is never really the end. So maybe we'll see a continuation one day.
I also didn't know it had comics.
Yes. Yeah, they had. I remember when they first came out, they had not only did they have a comic, they also did an anime. And Jensen and Jared voiced Sam and Dean for the first season.
Oh wait, I remember that.
Which was really, really cool.
That's insane.
It was really cool of them.
Oh my pizza. I used to be upset. That's our own high school host.
Yeah, no, I got it. You've talked about it enough where I know the initials.
I know. I was obsessed with it in high school. I don't love it as much now just because there's some things that have aged very poorly, but it was funny and I have a huge affection for it. I'm trying to think what you would think of it.
I'd probably think it was funny.
You'd probably think it's funny, but you also would
I would think it was weird.
You would definitely think it's weird.
I think it was very weird.
I hear most people who say it should have ended after season 5, but I don't know anything about it.
The problem is 5 is where Kripke left. Eric Kripke was the showrunner of Supernatural, and 5 seasons was his story. And it put a very neat bow on the series to where if it did end at 5, the problem is that show was always on the bubble.
Yeah.
It was always on the cancellation bubble for the first couple of years. Maybe season 4 was the first time that it wasn't in danger of being canceled during the finale. And then I thought they were going to end it at 5. And the fact that they went on for 10 more years after that is actually insane. But I think 5 is the best finale of that show. Even 2. Even All Hell Breaks Loose Part 2 is probably my second favorite finale from Supernatural.
God, there's so many shows that you've watched that I have not watched.
Yeah. I watch things.
I've never heard of this. It sounds like a Sentai, but I'm pretty sure it's
That's the one with the Lawrence brother, with Matthew Lawrence, right?
What? I don't know what. I have no idea what this is.
No, wait. I think that's Cyber Squad. No. That was Cybertron, I think was the name of it, right? No, that's just Gotchaman. That's just Gotchaman.
I was gonna say I could not tell you. Man, everyone has Supernatural opinions now.
It's not that they didn't know which path to go. It's that they were, like I said, they were constantly in danger of being canceled. So season 2, they ended it that way. They ended the Yellow Eyes story arc because they didn't think they were getting a season 3. So they wrote that as a series finale. That was a secret series finale in case the show didn't get picked up because they were pretty confident they were getting canceled.
Gotcha.
Which is why it feels so final, which is why it has this era finality to it. And then they got picked up. And then season 3, guess what? Was during the writer's strike. So that suffered a lot because they couldn't flesh out that as much as they wanted to. But season 3 has some of my favorite stories. Like Mystery Spot was an insane episode. I'm going to introduce us to the Trickster. I can't believe I'm going in depth on Supernatural during this live stream. But yeah,
I know.
they were, for how much they had to be flexible, they did some amazing work on that show.
Oh yeah. We both did, actually.
Yes. Yeah, of course. I loved Boy Meets World.
Yes. I also tried to watch Girl for a while.
I liked Girl Meets World, but to be fair, I only watched the episode that featured cast members from Boy Meets World that continued those storylines. From that aspect, I liked it.
We also have the very hot take that we don't mind that Sean ended up with Maya's mom.
I don't know. It's just like to me, it's weird if everyone ends up with their high school sweetheart, right?
Yes. And I think I really like the stuff they did with Maya overall. Like
Yeah.
not 100% of the time, but conceptually I thought was honestly pretty deep.
Yeah.
But yeah. Every show in the earlier was on a short stick.
Yeah. Every single no, like there were some heavy the problem is the end of the WB into the CW era was insane, and a lot of shows didn't survive because like you said, a lot of shows were in danger of being canceled. They had a person that was running the company that did not like superhero and science fiction and supernatural stories.
Mhm.
So they kind of were not giving the leeway to things like Smallville and Supernatural that later
Mhm.
executives would give,
Yeah.
and in turn would make the CW a lot of money because they leaned into that more weird aspect, like Fringe, which was on Fox.
Yeah.
Tour of Team Rise Up.
Actually, it's funny. We were just talking about this today. I know one of them.
That will be referenced in our next Power Ranger reaction. But I did watch every episode of Big Bad Beetleborgs, and I did not watch VR Troopers.
Nice. Okay, there's also one topic we totally forgot about.
What?
It's in the thumbnail. Were we ever going to talk about
Happy Gilmore 2? I
yeah.
didn't forget about it. There were just so many people in here asking so many questions. I didn't want to
derail it.
I didn't expect so many people to show up on our first stream back, but the fans are great. And like K-pop Demon Hunters has taught us, for the fans.
For the fans.
For the fans.
For the Hanmoon.
For the Hanmoon.
Oh my god, we're gonna steal the Hanmoon.
It's being sealed tonight.
Nice.
Fans love the MontyVerse. Pete's Team MontyVerse.
Thank you. And hi, Dev.
Hey, Dev. What's up? That's a spicy hot take, my guy, saying hi.
Well, no, he's not saying hi. He said hey.
He said hey. That's spicy. That's a spicy take.
Nice.
My water bottle's empty. Using it as a prop. Just using it as a prop.
Oh, don't throw it.
Right now. I'm gonna throw it at the camera.
Oh my god.
Like a javelin.
I've never seen it.
You've never seen The Goonies?
There's a lot of movies I haven't seen.
It's a great movie. It's a great coming of age story.
I would watch it.
We would watch it. You know what? Now we would. Now that I know that Nikki hasn't seen it, we'd definitely watch it.
Yes. And K-Guy Kwan was in it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll make sure.
He a plethora of young talent that grew up to be older talent, that grew up to have successful acting careers, are in there. 2 of them Oscar winners.
Yes. Him and who else?
Oh wait, Josh Brolin. Wait, did Josh Brolin win? No, he was nominated.
Yeah, he was
No Country won.
But I don't know
Javier won.
Yeah, he did not win for that.
He did not win. So multiple Oscar nominees in that movie.
Fair enough.
1 Oscar winner. Maybe multiple.
I was gonna say, I'll look that up.
I gotta remember the cast. But you have the likes of Sean Astin, you have Corey Feldman, you have Kiki Kwan, you have Josh Brolin, like a murderer's row of just insanely talented people. But yeah, that was amazing.
Nice.
We also didn't really talk much about the Ninja Kids Power Ranger stuff. So I don't know if we want to get back on topic before we end. But
he was nominated for Milk.
Josh Brolin?
Yeah, and that's all he's gotten.
He wasn't nominated for No Country?
No.
That's
I didn't think
crazy.
He was.
That's actually insane. I did not know that.
Crazy.
Or I didn't remember. I probably knew because I watched that Oscar ceremony and I just forgot. Should have been nominated for Thanos, but
I was gonna say not for an Oscar, but he did get more nominations for Thanos than he did for No Country.
That's crazy. That's funny though. It's
Yeah.
a great performance. Both are great performances. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. I don't know. Should we dive into I feel like it's been too long to talk about Happy Gilmore 2.
I know.
So we'll do that on another live stream so I can log that review because I have to talk about it at some point. I have to have this catharsis.
There's so many things to talk about. The problem is when you don't like a movie, it feels like there's more things to talk about sometimes.
I know, because you can talk about, you can kind of explain why you don't like it and all of the general ideas behind why you don't like it and things like that. But it's crazy. We'll see.
Yeah. Oh God. JL, Thanos and I would get along, though I would argue with him about wiping out half of humanity. You know what, dude? Props to you.
Saying Thanos and I would get along is crazy work.
I know, but he would try to stop him, so maybe it's a mind game.
Like, hey, brother.
Good luck.
What's that comment above?
Oh, it's about Ninja Kids.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, were you going to?
Yeah, let's just talk about it now, I guess. While we're wrapping up. So, Ninja Kids Power Ranger collaboration. You guys have seen my video on it. It kind of blew up on all the socials. I have another video coming out where I go into more detail on it. So I'm not going to talk too much about the details of it there, but we can kind of answer some questions. I did speak of Tokujay. We did speak in DMs today because I wanted to clarify his involvement in it, and I wanted to make sure I was crediting him properly because he is in fact involved in this series, and he did give his permission to use his suit, and he did help Parallel Life Studios with designing them, who did all of the actual suit building off of his designs. And I have to say they did a fantastic job because these suits are amazing. He did give me some information on some of the details and reasons for changes to the suits, which I'll put in my video. But beyond that, this Ninja Kids collaboration is official. It is fully licensed, and it is being done in cooperation with the blessing of Hasbro, but being done by Playmates and Ninja Kids. Because we know that for a fact, because in the New York Toy Fair that we went to, we were at the first showing of the Reignition line from Playmates. This was one of the things they told press about, and they were very excited about it. And this was something they were heavily involved in, this Ninja Kids collaboration. So this is Playmates working with the Ninja Kids to create a Power Rangers project that continues the storyline that the Ninja Kids have of their Power Ranger videos. Like, if you aren't familiar with the Ninja Kids started off making Power Rangers content. They have their own Ninja Kids Power Ranger lore, which is actually kind of insane to think about, that this thing existed that I had no idea about all of this time.
Yeah.
So with this series, they're aiming to make it a grown-up version of that, because the kids have grown up. And I think 3 of the young actors in this were from the original Ninja Kid videos, which is kind of insanely cool. So that is why it is being done on the Ninja Kids channel, because those videos have insane views. If you go to the Ninja Kids Power Ranger collaborations and you actually look at the views that those videos have, they are actually shocking. We're talking millions and millions and millions of views. So Playmates decided to collaborate with them, and I think that this is a brilliant move for Power Rangers. One, because they're using probably the most celebrated fan artist in Power Rangers to create these suits that they knew would generate buzz within the fandom, and it did just that. The fandom is buzzing. And beyond that, I think it's good to show interest in Power Rangers. Like, they're obviously trying to sell Reignition toys. So to do that, they're investing more into MMPR content. So not only are they they did an upscale version of MMPR and they put it on Netflix, but they're also helping Ninja Kids reignite their Power Ranger content, which I think is a really, really smart move, because who watches the Ninja Kids? Kids. Who was their audience when they were making Power Ranger content? Kids. I'm sure that more kids watched the Ninja Kids Power Ranger videos than watched actual Power Rangers.
Oh yeah, and like, it's interesting because that was something I actually asked at Toy Fair when they were showing us those toys for the first time, is how are they kind of market it when MMPR is older at this point, like getting younger kids to even watch any of that? And this is their answer to that.
Yeah, this is a great way to do that. And it's kind of crazy, right? Because my video has a couple 100,000 views on TikTok. A lot of those comments are people excited that the Ninja Kids are back. Not even that Power Rangers is back, that the Ninja Kids are back. So I think this is brilliant marketing, because the main focus of Power Rangers right now should be and is to create new audiences of young viewers that they can then piggyback into watching brand new Power Ranger series that we are more accustomed to in the future. So I think this is brilliant on all forms. If this is successful, I'm sure we'll be getting more versions of the Ninja Kids Power Rangers show, which I think is fine. I think that Power Rangers can exist in multiple forms. I love Power Rangers on Fortnite. I'm playing Power Rangers on Fortnite. Just got a Crown Royale with Tommy yesterday, the White Ranger skin. And also, if you guys want to see me, if you guys want to come to like streams where I play Fortnite, let me know in the comments, because I think that would be really cool to start doing. Pizza, when are we playing Fortnite? You never want to play Fortnite with me.
Aw.
Pizza, this is insane. You refuse to play. You are my mod. You're my number one. You're my right hand Pizza.
Pizza, who am I supposed to believe in this case?
And I keep telling Pizza I want to play Fortnite, and Pizza's like, I gotta update my thing, and it's not updated, and we can't play.
Wow, that
is such a lie.
That is a massive
I'll pull
accusation.
I'll pull up receipts.
Nice.
Pizza's like, I can't update.
Honestly, I see you two to stream. Like, whether it's a game or just arguing about dumb stuff, I would love to see that.
Our voices complement each other because Pizza's voice is amazing and very soothing, and my voice is just in your face. Nice. So Pizza will lull you into a calm, and I will wake you up like a sharp shock to your senses.
Oh my god.
That's funny. But yeah, I guess so with the Ninja Kids, just to clarify, is officially licensed collaboration between Playmates and Ninja Kids. Toku J is involved, and he is getting credited for his suit. He is licensed. They are working with him to develop these suits. So that's very important. And Parallel Life Studios are the ones who made these suits, and they deserve all the credit in the world because they're fantastic. But beyond that, I'll be dropping a video with way more details on this collaboration, probably tomorrow or Wednesday.
Nice.
Very nice.
Very nice.
But we're about to hit 2 hours, so we'll start, unless there's still 155 people watching though.
Yeah. No.
Where's everyone in the chat? There's 155 of you watching.
I was gonna say, thank you guys
in the stream.
Thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Yeah. If you have any last questions before we log off, please let us know.
Let us know.
Okay, here we go. She said it.
See, so kind of proves my point.
After oh my god, stop making excuses, Pizza.
Pizza, update all of your stuff.
Also, JL, thank you for joining us, and we're glad you enjoyed it.
Thank you. We're glad you enjoyed it. We're gonna do this a lot more often. Fortnite streams in the future because I'll be Fortniting.
Yeah.
Problem is I'm so busy. Like I'll jump on Fortnite for a game, and then I'll sign off, and then people will be like, "Were you on?" And I'm like, "I was for a game."
I know, because the thing is, you also do it to relax.
I do it to just turn my brain off. Because that's just nonsense. I was
gonna say, because I also play games. I don't do Fortnite, but I love Mario Party, and I love Mario in general. I've also been. Are you familiar with Danganronpan?
No.
It's a death game.
Of course it is. Knowing you, of course it is. George, what is your question about the Ninja Kids reboot? We'll try the Ninja Kids collaboration. We'll try and hit that if we know the answer to it.
I don't know if this means you know it, or if you're asking me, or if you're a fan and you're commiserating with me.
Pizza 100% knows it.
Maybe.
I trust that Pizza knows that.
Probably.
Okay, so George's question: what happened to the Green Ranger suit? I only see white. I think I can answer that because I was like any good. Like I'm just, when I make videos, I like to be prepared, and I like to do my due diligence, and I like to do my research. So I watched Ninja Kid videos, and they did their own like Green with Evil saga in their videos.
Yeah.
And so they had a young performer being a young version of Tommy as the Green Ranger. And this is a continuation of that. And the same actor is back playing Tommy again, but now he is evolved to the White Ranger. So I think that is why you are seeing the White Ranger suit and not the Green Ranger suit, because this is a continuation of their continuity, not of the Power Rangers continuity. This is not a reboot. This is not anything. This is just a continuation of the Ninja Kids Power Ranger universe. And in that universe, they had a Tommy as the Green Ranger. So in their mind, we got to evolve him. We got to grow him up to the White Ranger. I think that put a bow on it. And Pizza does know.
Okay. And she wants me to
is.
stream it. The problem is I'm already on chapter 3, so it's a little late for that. But there's
Pizza Nikki, that stream, that collab, whatever that's called.
Danganronpan.
Okay, you said it once to me. I don't have perfect recall. I'm not Barbara Gordon over here.
I'm not claiming. Ooh, Barbara's awesome though.
Yeah, Barbara does have perfect recall. That's a fun comic fact for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll also explain in the video like why he's the White Ranger now. For anyone who hasn't seen the previous Ninja Kid videos, or maybe they won't. It is YouTube after all. But YouTubers are great.
Yeah, we know from experience.
YouTubers are awesome. Favorite YouTubers, the MontyVerse. Speaking of which, go watch our Peacemaker episode 2 reaction video.
Yes.
Live now on the channel. But get your last questions in. We are hitting 2 hours. live right now. Almost.
Yes, 100%.
Yes. Watch MontyVerse on YouTube.
Without having seen it, I can't really say.
I don't know. I like how they're building. Excuse me. Oof. I love like hiccuping and yawning at the same time.
Oh no, that's not a good combination.
Weird. Like I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's a good evolution to yeah, you're right, Pizza. I would have done if there were more people in the chat, I would go longer, but there's the same 5 people, which I very much appreciate. But I feel like if there were like I feel like we're talking in circles in terms of like what's being asked. So He-Man, She-Ra, I have not.
I've never watched any He-Man or She-Ra stuff.
No.
I know Princesses of Power is very popular and I'd probably like it, but there's too much to watch.
Yeah, I think we have a link for the episode.
Yeah,
for the Sakato episode.
We appreciate it. I don't think we need it, but we do appreciate it though.
Yeah. If you're talking Mighty. Okay.
Oh, he's talking about
he's talking to George. He's not talking to us, not for us. All right. But unless there's any more questions, I think that will do it for us.
Yes.
A successful return to live streaming on this holiday weekend. I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their weekend.
Yes,
definitely.
And
it was a pleasure getting to hang out with all you guys.
Absolutely. No, thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate it. Thank you for all your questions. Hope you enjoyed it.
Stay tuned for Power Rangers tomorrow, Peacemaker on Thursday, and our review of
The Long Walk.
The Long Walk on Wednesday or Tuesday.
Yes.
Keep forgetting tomorrow's Monday.
I know, right?
So on Tuesday. And thank you all for joining us. Until next time, guys. Stay versed.